Hello everybody, welcome back to another AI video. In this one, we're in Shaker AI, and I have an amazing AI art and image generator to show you. This generator has thousands, and I literally mean it, thousands of models that you can use for free. So if you're into AI image generation and you want to get the latest, or you want to, fine tune it and get that exact look, this is the one for you here. And better yet, you get 200 credits a day for free and no watermarks. So this is the one to show you. Let's get into it. All right, and just quickly want to note here before we roll up our sleeves and get our hands dirty, there is a paid membership option if you so choose. If you need more than 200 daily credits, maybe you're a game developer, designer, or a comic maker, you can always just click on this membership button over here on the left side, and you'll see here they've got an $8 a month and $20 a month plan. That gives you 10,000 fast tokens every month, or 30,000 fast tokens if you need lots of tokens. That said, I will note here that on top of all of the models and things I'm going to show you here, the paid plans give you access to an additional 5,000 premium models. So this site just has so many models to choose from. And not only that, they have a number of globally exclusive models that you can't find anywhere else, even on websites like Civet AI, for example. So keep that in the back of your head while we go through this. Let's go. All right, so to kick it off, you need to go to shaker.ai. Link will be in the description below. It's free to sign up. You can use Discord, your Google email account, or your own email, whatever works. Once you're logged in, you're going to see this page here, and it's pretty straightforward. There's a few ways that you can go ahead and start cooking. The first thing, though, I want to show you is all of the models. This is crazy. I'm just going to go ahead and just slowly just slide down the page here, and you're going to see that there are models upon models upon models upon models. There are literally thousands of them that you can select from. Variety is the spice of life, or something like that. I don't know what it is, but there you go. All of them are there. Now, if you're looking for something in particular, I generally go to one of these three tabs most of the time. Recommended is the default one, and they will give you their recommended choices. If you want to go to popular, and there's comfort in numbers, here are all the ones that are most popular, and then you can see the number of reviews they've got, the number of times they've been run, all of those different things here, and it gives you a quick, image so you can see kind of what you can expect when you click on it. And then newest, this one here is another one that I go to because I like to kind of see what's coming out and, what people have released. Like this hand-drawn style XL right here. This looks like something I would totally use. This Mario Bro one with the 3D style also looks like one I would use. But those are generally the three things that I would click on first. If you still don't find what you want, you can click on this little down arrow here, and you can see all these different styles here. So if you're looking for one that's, food related or logo and icon related, you can click on that, and it will take you to models that are specific for that. Grimoires and books. I like the name of that one. And finally, guys, if there's something you're looking for in particular, a particular model or a username, you can just type it in here. So if I typed in something like anime, I would click on that, hit enter, and then I've got 265 that I could choose from. Crazy stuff. Okay, now you've seen enough of that. Let's get in and start creating. All right, creating is very simple. You can either click on the model or click on AI Generator over here on the left side. I'm going to go ahead and select this Super Control Map Ukengi Delicate Model. You'll see here it's opened up another tab here that allows me to go in and take a look specifically at the model. Here it is. So we've got some example images. You can dig in and see exactly what's going on here. If I click on expand all, wow, look at that. There's even a whole bunch of different checkpoints and I don't know, crazy stuff. You can go in and dig into it if you want. But to start creating, all you got to do here is go to the right side and click on Run Model. Once you do that, another tab opens up. And now we are into my canvas. You'll see here I've already got 2 images created. So I've already made 2 images on this account. So you'll see here 2 images down, 196 credits still remaining. This is awesome. I can cook up a ton of content and not have to worry about just running into errors or download restrictions or watermarks, any of that stuff. So here we go. Now we've gone ahead, we've clicked on it here. I want to generate something. So let's go ahead and in the generate tab here, I'm going to type what I want. So I want a pretty lady with big eyes looking ahead. I don't know, blonde hair, anime style, something like that. I don't know. I mean, just generic stuff here. but I just want to see what it comes up with. Down a little further, you'll see here that it has selected the model that we wanted it to, and that it's using Stable Diffusion 1.5. So you can always go in there and just double check. You can add in a LoRa if you want. I'm going to not do that, but I want you to know that it is available, as well as with references. So if you have an image that you want to use, go ahead and click on this plus sign and add in an image reference if you're trying to, get something to look like something else. All right, here we go. Other things here real quickly here, sampler methods. Lots of them here to choose from. I can't go into details about all of them, but I can pretty much guarantee you they're pretty much all here. Same with sampling steps. We have a default to 20, but if we want more, we can go ahead and add in more. That said, very importantly, we can make some changes down here, particularly image size. It defaults to 1024 by 768, but you can do 2048 by 2048 and a variety of other sizes. I'm going to keep it on the default because it's just a little bit quicker there, and the less pixels, the faster. And then more, I guess critically here, look at this image number. It's set to 2, but I can go ahead and jack that up to 4. So if I did that, it'll use 8 credits, 2 credits per image, but I am now generating, if I just zoom out a little bit here, 4 images at a time. So I'm going to cook these up, come back when it's done, then I'll show you some next steps, how we can do some refinements and use some of the tools that are built into the platform. All right, welcome back. So let's see what it cooked up for us. It cooked up these 4 images. I said a pretty lady with big eyes. Yeah, she has big eyes. Blonde hair. This is blondish, almost like platinum blonde, which is fine. Anime style. Okay, so it's a pretty basic prompt, but that's all I wanted to show you. I mean, I don't want to, you guys are probably better at prompting than I am. I'm just going to close this gallery here, click on that X, and I'm going to zoom in a little bit. Now, couple things. Before I click on and show you some of the AI tools, watch this. I'm going to go ahead and grab this image here, and I'm going to put that one here. And then I'm going to grab, let's say I like this one here. This one's nice. I'm going to put that one here, and maybe I'll put that one here. What I'm basically showing you here is the infinite canvas of this platform. It is the only one I've seen that does this. But literally, you can rearrange the images as you see fit. If you are a comic artist, or if you create comic books, or you're storyboarding and you want to make sure that your images are in order, this platform has that built into it. And again, I think it's the only one that does this. So kudos to them for thinking that up. So there we go. We've got our images. Now, let's take a look at this. So I'm going to click on this one here. And when I do that, if I want to download it, I could just click on this little down arrow and presto, I've got it. There you go. It's downloaded. And if I open it, check this out. Let's go ahead and click on open file, Curtis. Opened it. There you go. That's the image. Notice how there's no watermark. This is very important. Most AI image generators that allow you to try it out for free come with watermarks. And some of them, I'm looking at you, Midjourney, don't even give you a free trial. They don't even let you try one without paying for it. So very cool stuff. And again, this is kind of cool that they're doing this. So there you go. So there we go. We've downloaded it, but we'll click on it. Now look at this. We've got some options. All right, so let's go a little further here. If I hover over this image here, you'll see it says very subtle. And this is basically very subtle. Oh, wow, that's a good play on words. But basically, if you click on this, it's going to take the image, and then it's just going to apply subtle changes, little changes to it so that, it's largely the same image, but, it's a little bit different. This is very similar to other AI image generators like Midjourney that allow you to just basically re-roll them with minor changes. That's not really what I want to do here, but look at this. If I click on prompt, here you go. This will give you the exact prompt that was used and all of the things that went into it. So I put in there pretty lady with big eyes looking ahead, blonde hair, anime style. Then you'll see here it adds in one girl, bangs, blue eyes, blush, braid, closed mouth, earrings, eyelashes. It added all of that in on top of my very simple prompt. So sometimes the simpler prompts are the way to go, and then you just let the platform do its thing. Also, if you want to figure out what model was used, so if I click on this one here and I click on match model, it will go ahead and analyze it, and it will say, hey, this is the model that we use, and it's called Mex Line 6. So if you're ever not sure how you generated an image, click on match model. Lastly, reference images is very important. If I click on this image, for example, and I want to generate another image on top of this, but I want it to look like this one, simply clicking on reference right here, you'll see here that it's gone ahead and added in an image reference, and it's also given it a certain similarity rating. So you'll see here it's at 0.5. You can click on that and you can adjust that higher or lower depending on how much you want the image that you're going to generate to use this as a reference. So For example, if I have a bulldog and I want my next image to look exactly like my bulldog image reference, I would put in 1.0. If I wanted to look only a little bit like it, I'd use a lot lower number. So those are just some of the basic things. Now we're going to go up here to the top toolbar, look at inpainting, upscaling, outpainting, and restyling, amongst other things. Let's get into that. All right, so the next thing I want to show you are some of the tools up here at the top. Inpainting, upscaling, outpainting, restyling, etc. So let's go ahead and select this image right here. The first thing I'm going to show you as I zoom in here is inpainting. Now, inpainting, basically, for those of you that don't know, it basically segments your image. So it's going to take the image, analyze it, and segment it. And then you'll see here as I hover over that it's segmented in this part here, the eyes, for example, the the irises and so forth, they're all segmented. So what I could do is I could select like the eye right here, and then I could maybe select this eye, and then you'll see as I hover out there purple. Now I could go over here to inpaint and say red eyes, and I can go ahead and click on inpaint. It'll cost me 4 free credits, and it'll basically return this over here. So I don't need to do it because I'll just show you what it does. It went ahead and I did it, and here it is. Red eyes here, red eyes there. So instead of the blue eyes that we had originally, it would go ahead and create the red colors or whatever it is you're looking to do. So that's the first thing. I'm going to exit out of that. Let's go over to this image here. I'm going to select it. The next thing is very simple, but it's upscaling. Right now it's at 1024 by 768. But if I want to double the pixel count, let's just go to 2x. There you go. I can go ahead and I can click on upscale, and I can even go ahead and adjust the creativity. So if I like it the way it is, I keep it low. If I want it completely different, I could increase that. So you can go ahead and use that as you see fit. I'm going to click out of that. You can experiment with that as you see fit, of course. The next thing here is outpainting. Basically, inpainting works inside the image. Outpainting extrapolates outside the image. So basically, very similar stuff. If I click on this image here and I click on outpainting, I can go ahead and add things outside of it. So if I wanted to maybe go ahead with anime style, and then I wanted something in the background, dragon in the background, I can go ahead and do that. I can go ahead and outpaint it. It will go ahead and extrapolate out and put a dragon in the background. In fact, why don't we try and see what happens? All right, so welcome back. So we got a dragon in the background. If I zoom in here, here's an example. We got a dragon basically biting your head. How cool is that one? So that one's pretty good. This one here is kind of not really biting it. It's just sort of like a headpiece. And then this one here, a little more subtle. The dragon is in the background, but it's mostly obfuscated by her. But that is a very cool, subtle look. So that's what outpainting does. The other thing I should mention for you outpainters is you may want to adjust the size of the image. So you can actually go in here and manually dial in an image size. So if I wanted 1920 and I wanted the height to be 1080, sort of like the standard YouTube thumbnail, for example, I would just go ahead and do that and then make sure that it is the way I want it, and then I would click on generate. So something else to think about. Let's go ahead now and look at restyle. All right, let's try out restyle. So I'm going to click on this image here where the dragon seems to be eating her hair. Awesome. I'll click on restyle up here in the top in the toolbar, and then presto, you'll see here that I can go ahead now and add in some more info. So if I want to make her green-eyed instead of blue-eyed, for example, I just type in green eyes. Oops, I would have type in green eyes. Something like that. Hit add in a period just to make it grammatically correct. I can adjust the strength. I'm going to leave that alone, but you can toggle that as you see fit. Very importantly, though, we can swap out the model. So you know that when I click on choose a checkpoint under model, this here was the original model, but maybe I want to try out this U Fantasy 2.5D model, for example. There's hundreds of models you could try for. Just scroll and try out all of them if you want to, but I'm going to click on this one just to save a little time here, and presto, we've swapped in a new model. This is awesome. Everything else I'm going to leave the same, but you of course can change the sampler method, the sampling steps. If you're an advanced AI image generator or art user kind of thing, go ahead and do what you need to do. I'm going to go with that. I'm going to click 4 images. I'm going to click on change. Watch this. It's going ahead and it's launching the change. I'll come back when it's done, show you what we got. All right, welcome back. So let's see what we got with the restyle. Honestly, first look here, this is awesome. Look at this. This is a different style here. The dragon's in the background. If we zoom in here, the eyes are green like I changed them. This is fantastic stuff. It's also using the new model, and it was literally that easy, guys. So I'm going to click on exit. awesome. The last couple things I want to show you are just up here. They're very basic. You'll probably have used these in the past. It's kind of like Photoshop, but inside of the AI tool. If you want to remove the background, it is literally one click. The background is gone. The lady and the dragon is there. I would click out on exit and then boom, hit the download button. You're done. If you want to smart remove, this allows you to remove particular parts of the image. So I'd click on this image here, click on smart remove, and then look here. I can go ahead and just sort of drill in here and decide what I want to remove. You get a lasso option and a marquee tool. So if I wanted to, I don't know, I wanted to remove the bottom part here with her shoulders and have just her head, I would do that. And then I would click on remove. It's very simple to do. I'm not going to do that because it's just very, very simple. Lastly, but not least, you can crop the image. Again, if you want to make it a different size, maybe I want to crop it. I could just pull in one of the corners here, or I could pull up maybe right here and then crop it right to her neck, for example, where I just have a headshot and then just hit the little scissors there. And bang, we've gone ahead and cropped an image. It's very simple, easy to do. Finally, yeah, there we go. So these are just some of the things you can do with Shaker AI. This is one of my favorite, if not my favorite, AI image and art generator. This is a tutorial. It shows you all the different parts here and all the things that I've showed you. Keep in mind, we've only used really 1.5 models. There are thousands of models to try out. And if you ever get lost, click on the tutorial button up here at the top here and go nuts and just go ahead and read them and yeah, dig in. So there you go, guys. This is Shaker AI. It's awesome. It's free to try. You get 200 credits a day for free, no watermarks. Give it a shot. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Thanks for watching.